I'm gonna do just a quick ham Radio Shack report. I've tried to make a couple videos this morning. I'm just striking out. But anyway, got the old laptop freshly installed, Windows 10 IoT Enterprise. Got the drivers for Yaesu finally on there, and got JTDX running. Figured out some of the settings that were wrong in the 3000 and got it working. Still can't get it to work on my big computer over here, but I think it's actually a cable problem, maybe. The drivers should be good, but anyway, we're on 10 meters. We're on the loop. We're just transmitting, and slept in a little bit later today, like 8 o'clock, and got out here and was listening to all the craziness on 7200. We got a live stream up if you want to check it out. I usually broadcast these guys when they're on the air. So, we had a little bit of a mess we had to clean up. Got the stuff, some of it got put over here. The guitar corner here, all the stuff I sold recently. We need to clean up this area. We got to clean up some of this stuff. I did not go to the Ham Fest this morning. I just did not feel like going. I don't like packing up a bunch of stuff to sell and then like standing around a table and having everybody touch everything, and then you ask them if they're interested and you say no, they're just looking, and then you say, are you sure, because I really need to sell this stuff because I have to move, and they're like, oh no, I don't need anything. Well, then why are you touching the knobs on this radio? Is there a reason that you need to turn all the switches on this radio that you don't want? Well, I used to have one. Well, you can have another one. Do you want to buy it? No. And so that's how the conversation goes with these people. And you're like, well, like 101. Like, are you sure? I really need to move, and I can't take all these radios with me. I'll sell it to you for $50. And they look like maybe they might actually decide to buy it, and then they're like, no, I just can't do it, man. I can't. I need something newer. And so that's what happens every time I've ever taken these to sell these to a ham fest. You could put $100 on it, nobody's going to buy it most of the time. And then if you offer it to them for $50, you're already losing. I paid $125 for this one when I bought it. I bought it because it was pretty clean. It still actually has a little piece of the plastic in the corner. There's a little bit of wear on the lettering here. But other than that, this one's like really clean. It has the 11-meter band on it. There's a little grime in that knob. I can clean that out. But the conclusion that I came to recently was like, I'm going to try to get rid of these radios. But if I can't, I'll bubble wrap them and put them in a box. They're just going to take up some room that, I've got other things that are taking up room too. So we'll make room for them. We'll make it happen. I may end up keeping every single thing you see here. So, I'm not going to throw anything away. I've already given some stuff away, and we'll see what happens. But I didn't feel like taking them to the Ham Fest, because that's what happens. Now, if you would take a radio like this, okay, like you take a radio like this 920, you probably will sell that. I don't know what you'll get for it. I could get, no, actually, I don't know. I mean, I paid $200 for it, and I don't think the guy was having any luck selling it. He put it on the DX forum, one of the local DX reflectors or whatever you want to call it. I don't know why they call it a reflector, but it's just like a group, and they have like an email that everybody gets that's on the group. He posted it on there. Nobody else wanted it, and I gave him exactly what he asked for it. It was off frequency, and I think that's kind of why he sold it. It also doesn't work correctly. The cat control, so like if you're using data mode, it doesn't work right. It's got some kind of quirk. It doesn't work right, as far as I can tell. But anyway, he was having trouble selling it for $200, so I don't know that I'd be able to sell it easily locally. If you put it on eBay, it would definitely be worth some money. And then you get a couple other ones over here. I actually want to keep the Kenwoods, specifically the 570, because that's a great rugged radio. I do not want to keep the ICOM, really, because I don't trust it. The ICOMs, the 746 Pros, are known to burn out the IC151 if you leave them on all the time. And that one, every once in a while, the screen takes a bit to come up on the backlight. You can still read it without a backlight. It's also probably a pretty good radio, though, just because it does 100 watts on FM. And I think my friend Kevin has the parts for this if it goes bad. So as long as I can ever get one from him or order one for myself to future-proof it, I would probably be okay, but I just don't use it. It's a good radio. In fact, if you had only one radio, it would be a good radio because it's 100 watts on 2 meters. But I don't talk on 2 meters. And there used to be a 2 meter single sideband group that was local. And I wish I'd had that radio when they were active, but they're not on there anymore. At least not as far as I'm aware. So, but most of the stuff, you know, you look at how much room that's taking up, and you look up over here, and there's the stereo and that. Let me turn the flash back on. Here's boxes of stuff, and you get these radios here, and you got laptops, and you got this, and you got computers. So my point is that I could easily keep all my radio gear and all my test equipment and get rid of all the other stuff and probably be okay. I'm not going to lose money on stuff. And just, I'm tired of moving. I'm tired of getting rid of stuff because I'm afraid of moving. And so we'll figure it out. But there's lots of other stuff that's taking up tons of room. So anyway, there's a couple radios I definitely want to get rid of. And this 102 is a cool radio. I get 2 of them. I don't really need one of them for parts for the other. One of them does need relays, but they all do. One of them's been Malcolmized, and that one's pretty good. I don't need 2 of them. And if one of them has problems later on, I can fix it. But I'd actually just rather get rid of both of them because I don't have time for that kind of radio. I just don't. Anyway, guys, that's where we're at here with the Ham Shack report. It's a mess out here. We had a live stream going. We've got some digital going. Looks like the computer has timed out and went to sleep.